Hello, my name is Singe's Best, and this is my first attempt at making a video. The gameplay stuff is pretty easy, just fail at Tarkov, and I do that all the time. I can fail at some Tarkov. What I don't have is experience in editing, voice stuff, and the overall knowledge of making videos. Like, for example, I muted my mic while playing games when I probably should have left that open to get my in-game experiences and reactions as they happen. But we're learning over here. I'm hoping to continue doing this part-time. It's been a pretty fun process to learn and engross myself in. And honestly, I really like Tarkov and just kind of gaming in general. Maybe who knows? I don't know. This series, though, air quotes, if it can even really be called that, is my experience and journey through the world of Tarkov PVE as of patch
Здравствуйте. Что-то срочное?
1.0.1.04625.
До
Or
свидания,
real
молодой человек.
lifetime, January
Привет,
4th,
брат. Наскакивай еще
2026.
как-нибудь.
The year just rolled over recently. Happy New Year's. Hope your holidays and all that was, acceptable. Human interaction. Ugh. Anywho, this should be a fun adventure, and if you decide to stick along with me through some of my story, I appreciate you taking the time. So, on this episode of Singe's Best. So, Interchange is one of my favorite maps. Definitely the map that I have the most hours on. There's nothing quite like getting into a firefight in the subway, having to go downstairs and spill at Home Depot, or at least, you're RPing the whole thing. But, this was a pretty good spawn. I like Power Station. I like the loot there. I like turning on the power. I like doing stuff inside. And, so I heard some shots and made my way down to Power Station.
Enemy spotted! I'm injured slightly.
So once I get done at Power Station, I end up making my way toward Xville, and on the way there, I end up finding one of the new little spots on the map, and I haven't really stopped by here. I don't know if it has good loot or not, but we're gonna stop by, we're gonna get some shit, and we're gonna go to Railway, and we're gonna get out of here. So, off we go. realistically, I should have done some more editing for this part, but as I said before, I don't have a ton of experience with video making, so that just kind of is what it is. But this part is kind of funny because I did just kind of go the wrong way, and then I had to run the entire way back, and just it's a bunch of bullshit. Who wants to do that? I ain't got time for that. So at this point, I end up running back for a body that I saw at the beginning of the raid, and look at that. This doesn't work anymore, which is kind of crazy. So at this point, jump myself over all the rails, make my way to extract, and get the hell out of here. It's our first raid, and it's not too shabby of a haul. Make my way over to Ragman and unload some of the unwanted armors, plus the good one that we just kind of acquired. From Ragman over to Therapist, I end up giving her some meds, and more or less she ends up just straight extorting me for 250k.
Бахилы не забыли надеть?
It's ultimately worth it because we end up meeting Skier, but just that hurts so early in the game, but just is what it is. Gotta do it.
С вами приятно иметь дело. Заходите еще.
Ты точно что-то найдешь?
Skier scares the absolute shit out of me, so I just leave immediately. We're gonna be heading out to Ground Zero, looking for Emergom checkpoint. We get one of my favorite spawns, because I get to run straight for the auto nade, and that thing is always fun. Like I always have fun with that thing. After playing with the auto nade, I decided to go downstairs, hit the streets, see if I can go loot that kill that I got from earlier, then make my way into a close combat somewhere in the building up ahead.
Scab ahead. USEC spotted.
Changing mag.
Hurts.
He's hit.
Oh my god.
I get into a little kerfuffle with the locals, and then all of a sudden that close combat I was looking for became very close combat. So.
Хуярь, медведя.
I'm gonna eat this fool's food.
Засранец!
This dude has a Slava, a good backpack, a good rig. I'm running those dude's pockets, period.
No.
So from here, I'm not sure exactly what the right call is, but there's minimum 5 bodies. I'd like to try to secure the scene so I can secure the loot so I can get out of the raid. And I don't know, I decided to just kind of like go far left and just kind of see what's happening.
На, блядь, нажри, сука! Вон он, сука!
I end up making my way over to Extract, and that is Emercom. Therapist will be proud. I also end up getting a double kill off of the auto nade from earlier. I didn't loot the bodies or anything, but I mean, gotta love it. Usual routine. I'm gonna unload all loot and gear and whatnot, and then get ready for the next raid. Talk to therapist to finish up the ground zero task and pick up the Zalewa task. Trade in the 2 that I already have. Now I'm only down to 1. Perfect. Run over to Skier and pick up the burning rubber task. Safely extract from ground zero using the car extract. We can do that. Pick up a daily from Ragman. Escape from customs. Story task, escape from customs. So now these are doubled up. Let's get this. Let's get a twofer. Couldn't possibly be that hard, yeah? Could it? Nah. That's called foreshadowing. XD, XD, XD. Wait, is XD actually in the script? Fucking hell. So we spawn on the customs with basically one goal in mind. Survive. I see one guy running around outside, so I duck into the warehouse, where I'm like immediately under fire from the dude on the ground floor and the guy up top.
Вали, вали, хуесоса! Левый коробок, правый...
And boom. Red barrel's a universal video game language for explosive. Back to the lobby, nerd. So immediately following that raid, I ended up just rage quitting and just calling it nicely. The reason why is because of that red barrel. And the reason is because I know red barrels means explosive. And like, look right here, right? This is a video from Ahoy from like 5 years ago. I watched it back then. I've seen it somewhere in the past, but just red barrels mean explosive. I should know better. I was mad at myself. I spawned in at a crack house, and like a crackhead, I teleport to the top of the stairs magically. I make my way over to a little library, find nothing to note really, and just search a file cabinet. After that, clear the bottom floor and head to Fortress. While running towards Fortress, we run into a little bit of interference. Didn't think it was that big of a deal. I tend to my heavy bleed with my giant Russian rubber band. I flanked right and more or less just kind of pressed the issue, and I didn't realize this at the time, but this decision just kind of sealed my fate. I get in whatever heals I can and take the stairs in the back of Fortress and ascend to the second floor.
Examine. Fire in the hole! Держи, сука, подарок! Другая хлопуша! Вижу врага! I'm hurt! Just die already! I can see the enemy! Yeah! Keep saying
At this
that!
point, the raid is more or less over unless I'm Shroud. And I'm not Shroud. I'm Cinch. Although we both have names that start with letter S, we both have names with 6 letters, both have 2 vowels. I mean, we're basically the same person. I mean, not this raid, though. This raid, I'm Cinched. I'm the guy who gets killed with empty mags and a pocket full of loose ammo. Just never got there. Anyways, I died. Next raid! I got my gear set from the insurance claims, and I still seem to have quite a bit left over. No weapons, but we'll take it. Insurance it all over again and off to customs again. I spawn in and realize something is amiss. 2 fractures. Not the way I wanted to start this raid off, but what can we do? Splint. Then go. Smoke one guy on the hill. Hear a whole other gang on the other side as well. I just can't seem to find an angle, and when I do, I end up getting shot. Find another angle, get hit again. I'm off to loot for kills. I got eyes on two, 75 meters away. I was gonna shoot, but trigger discipline. Let's get some more info first. I decided to open up on the defenders as opposed to the patrol guys. Defense has the advantage, and I wanted to try to make it a fair fight to make each of the survivors that much easier to kill. After taking a quick survey of the area, I'm all in. Charge!
Попал в него!
I attempt to clear the area, at least in my immediate vicinity. After doing so, I end up taking refuge in gas, healing, packing mags, etc. After looting all the bodies, I'm heavy and looking to get out, and I head towards extract, which I expect to be open. Foreshadowing. To my horror, it's not even open. Drop a plate and a rifle, I'm dehydrated and close to starvation. This just isn't looking good for the main character at the moment. My only real thought was to head towards old gas and just try to make it to RUAF. Even though I know kind of open anyways. Old gas was not open for me.
Вижу их!
We find ourselves back at Fortress just looking for a drink, some food maybe. Instead, I find a bunch of pissed off scavs. They end up taking me limb by limb, and there's just nothing I can really do. I succumb to their bullets, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it.
Прямо берцы! Ты куда пошел?
Okay, well, that's the end of the video. I never got through customs, was never able to actually survive, so that sucks. And yeah, I don't know. It's kind of all I got. It's the end of the video, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. If you did, if you didn't, I get it. I didn't want to put it anywhere else in the video, but I just wanted to say, you know, if you like it, drop a like. If you disliked it, drop a dislike. Sub would be cool. I don't know, man. Just kind of doing my thing. So I wanted to give a little bit of a shout out. One of which to Meaty Mama. She's the one who kind of gave me a little bit of a tutorial with the open shot, and like very much appreciate that. Pretty informative, pretty good stuff. I like it. The second one was Guide Realm. Made the audio sound crispy clear, and it was only a 54-second video. Very much enjoyed that. Good stuff. And the last person given a thank you to would be for the band Kill Tech 9 and the channel Rob Fortune. Why Worry in the background. Love this stuff. Good music. Yeah, that's kind of all I got. I'll be back whenever I'm back. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I'm thinking on a like I don't know, every 2-week schedule, maybe a week. See what happens. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you.